Welcome back again. Thank y'all for joining me for another series of astro science. We're going to be going more in depth about the elements. And for those who are new to the channel, thank you for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you like, you can comment below if you have any questions. Feel free to ask. I am the Astro Mystique with Conjuring Crafts and Tarot, and we're going to go more into the first sign of fire. So fire is symbolic for our willpower, our vitality, expressions, as well as our passions. Its element is linked to spirit, where all of life and the elements are contained and illuminated. It represents an active force of life and light within our lives, the core of our being and our very will. Its material as well as spiritual needs are met here. It brings clarity and realizations within the source of our creative expressions. Fire is linked to masculine energy. So again, all signs that are tied into the fire element are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Something you will notice about the elements correlating with the signs, which we'll dive deeper into later videos, so make sure you stay tuned for those. But you want to notice the duality, okay? So the opposite of fire would be air. So let's get into it. Air element is symbolic for anything dealing with the unseen, the mental, the conscious, okay? So it's a very powerful and active creative force of energy. It represents the mind, thoughts, visions, and it is the conscious link between the human beings as well as the spiritual realm, the unseen. It's changeable and fluctuant. Air is also a masculine energy. The signs linked to air, as I said before in part 1, and if you haven't had a chance to, be sure to refer back to that video, you guys. I'll make sure I drop it in the comment section for you. But air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now we're going to go more into the other elements, which we have Earth. Earth is symbolic for anything dealing with the physical 3D realm. Its physical element is all aspects of our third dimensional. So it represents the body, anything dealing with health, career, finances, the home, as well as relationships. So Earth, again, is dealing with our stability. It is our foundation and the source of our life, as well as all life. Earth element is a feminine energy. Its signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The opposite of earth element and earth signs are water. So water is symbolic for the intuition as well as our emotional patterns. The mother element is where all of life originates, and so that's where we will see the link between water representing the mother, or also tied into the moon. We'll discuss the other planets as we go further. So when you think about the mother, you think about, or just how you were birthed into this existence, you would think about the amniotic fluid, okay? All of us came through, that water experience. So it represents our feelings, as I said before, emotional patterns, anything dealing with the subconscious connection that unites all beings. It's very passive and receptive. It's where our creativity, intuition, as well as our psychic perceptions are born. It's feminine energy. So if you are a Capricorn, fourth house, Scorpio, 8th house, or Pisces, 12th house, you will have these traits, very dominant energy force within that planet, wherever it's placed. So now I want to go a little more into the polar energies, because all life has a duality of sorts. So when you're dealing with fire, again, I mentioned the signs as well as the houses of the ruling of that sign. So for instance, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you will be dealing with the opposite of those signs, which will create the opposite as well of that element. So the opposite of fire would be air. So Aries opposite sign, first house is Libra, 7th house, and that'll be 6 degrees. So now you shift from the 4 degrees that I mentioned in the first video, and you shift from the 4 to the 6. Okay, so then you got the opposite of Earth is water. So Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, opposites. Taurus opposite is Scorpio, Virgo opposite is Pisces, and Capricorn's opposite is Cancer. All right, you guys, so this will conclude our second lesson of astrology. If you are interested in more, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you like, you can comment. If you have any questions, you can comment below, and I'll feel free to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, I